Job in Tech, episode 131. I'm calling this episode $10 customer service, $1 million business. You've been to these places. You've been to, let's call it Walmart, right? And not just picking on Walmart, just how it is sometimes. You go there, and what do you see? You're in line, and you're asking for something, or you need to something that's product or something like that. What happens? That person, it's almost like the person you're talking to who works for Walmart sometimes, they get an attitude with you. Like, okay, that's a unique scenario, and that's the $10 storefront, the $10 customer service in the $1 million company. Now, obviously, they're so large, who cares, right? What's the big deal? What's the point? Walmart is so big, who cares? Whoop-de-doo, right? That's their hiring practice, whoop-de-doo. You can really tell if you go to Walmart. You can really tell the stores that are, I think it's really a matter of management and leadership is really what I think it is. For instance, somebody's walking down the aisle. Oh, hi, how are you today? Is there anything I can help you with? Little things like that. You don't usually expect that from Walmart, but those little things go a long way. So, why do I say all this? What's the whole point of what I'm talking about? So what? People are rude to people when they go to Walmart. There's both ways. Who cares? Why do I care? The reason you should care is because your next job, you should care about your next job. When you go into tech, this is tech, this is geared towards tech. Customer support is really critical to that. And if you go in with the same kind of mindset to your next job or your interview for like a help desk or something like that, or even a call center position or even a tech support, they're not going to hire you. 1,000% they're not going to hire you. You cultivate the attitude, you cultivate the culture, you cultivate that skill set where you're at now. You first learn, I think I heard this adage, you first learn how to spend properly $100. And then when you do, the universe, whoever, your employer, whoever it is going to give you $1,000 to spend. You spend the right way. You spend that $1 the right way, you're gonna get more money. And the same thing with customer service. You do it the right way, you proactively seek out customer, good experience, great experience, best experience. That's going to carry on with you to your job field, whatever your next job is. Treat it as if you work at Walmart and you own Walmart. That's how you look at it. I own Walmart. I own Walmart. I want this customer to be happy. I want to sell the products to them. And I want them to be happy. I want them to come back. Even though they probably aren't going to come back, you want them to be happy and come back. If the person speaks another language, maybe English isn't their first language, and if they need a product and you're not sure what it is, ask them, to write it down perhaps, or to just, patiently talk to them, ask them a question, perhaps ask them if they could show it on, they show it on the phone. Maybe they have a product on their cell phone. Could you show me a picture? Would you mind showing me a picture of it? And then that way you'd understand, okay, that's what they're looking for. And then walk with them to the product that they're looking for and then give it to them. And they're like, oh, that's awesome. This person took the extra step or whatever, right? Because likelihood is if they're speaking English or English as a second language, just speak more than one language, right? So this means that they're not ignorant. They're not intelligent. They're intelligent, very intelligent, because it takes a lot just to speak two languages. It's more of almost like you don't know if who they work for can help you get a job somewhere else. You don't know if they maybe work in a call center that you could work in. And that could be another angle you could play as well. You never know who that person's the contacts that person has, right? And if you're a good customer support, good customer service, and that person sees that, and even though maybe there's a language barrier a little bit, who knows? They might remember you, and especially if they have a bad experience all the time, and you happen to say maybe something like, you hint, I guess, I could hint or whatever at a customer support job or something like that. You could, maybe they come in a bunch of times and you could sometimes form a relationship with this person and you can hint at maybe there's a job. I mean, of course, this is going, this is probably not going to happen because you're not probably going to have the time to talk to this person. But if there's some way that you could demonstrate that you're looking for a job in the customer support realm, then that would be an ideal. Perhaps maybe you put it on I guess you wear a T-shirt or something like that, or ask me about tech support, and then they ask you about tech support. Oh, make up a story. I wear this shirt because I worked at some place or something, or my friend gave me this shirt or something like that, and I'm really interested in going to customer support, whatever, blah blah. And they might say, oh, well, I know a friend, or I know this person or that person who has a job. You just never know. You really never know who your next best friend is going to be. You never, never know that, actually. So treat it, adopt that. It should be a habit. That should be a habit, that customer support should be the habit every day. The nonstop 24/7. However you talk to people, that's how you, and so you get in the habit of that, right? Then it's an autopilot. It's an autopilot. You come home, you act the same way, you're customer oriented. You go somewhere else, you're customer oriented. You don't have to think about it. It's an automatic reflex. It's automatic reflex, and it comes out when people see you. It comes out when you go into interviews. It comes out naturally. It's a natural thing. Oh, this is really nice. Oh, wow, thank you. Little comments like that. Oh, wow, that's nice. Thank you very much. Good customer support, and it's just a natural thing. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to uh, be fake about it. People are going to see right through that, right? And you just start. You just start at Walmart right now. And if it takes you to go on the internet and to watch some motivational video or something like that, because maybe you're in a situation where you're angry, or the people around you are angry, or you're not in the right, you're not in a nice area, and the people are always mad and mean, or maybe they're not customer oriented. Maybe they just look at what you do as a job. You're just making, $10 an hour. They're not looking at like, oh, that's a career, or whatever. They're just like, okay, you're going there. That's it. It's just you show up, they pay you, done. Don't go extra mile, right? You might even have people, relatives, or whoever say, man, don't go the extra mile. Don't do all that. They're not going to pay you for it. Why should you care? They're not going to pay you for it. And they're obviously no, they're not going to pay you for it. But you're going to gain. You're going to benefit from it, not them. And so those other companies are going to gain from it because you can now work for them. If you just stay like, oh, like bad customer support or don't care about the job, you're not going to grow. You're going to be at McDonald's or you're going to be at Walmart for whatever, how many years, and you're not going to grow. And you're going to see other people move up and get better jobs and move away from McDonald's or from Walmart. I get McDonald's on the brain. You're going to see them move away from Walmart, and you're going to be still there. And you're going to say to yourself, wait a minute, what happened? Why am I still here? Why am I still here? Why is this? And this is something you can do. This is one little bitty thing that you can do every day. This isn't something you need to teach yourself, like on a school, what do you call it, a curriculum or a tech skill, whatever, right? You don't need all that. This is just something real simple that you could learn and you could teach yourself without any training at all. Just be nicer to people. Think how they think. Think about customer support. Think about, like, if I were in their shoes, what would I be looking for? If I were in their shoes, what am I trying to get after? What kind of things? Look at what they buy, right? You can really learn a lot about a person if you look at what they buy. They're coming through the checkout line. You look at what they buy. Maybe you make a little comment like, "Oh, this is really cool. I bought that. I bought this product and I really liked it." To make it up, who cares? And there's a story that's generated, right? While you're working, right? While you're working, and there's a little conversation started, right? And if the person behind the counter doesn't respond, that's no big deal. Fine, whatever. It's not a big deal. What you're after is you're getting used to talking to people, right? That's a little practice those talking to folks type of thing. You're just seeing who reacts and what what works, what's nice. How can I be nicer? How can I not just think of this as a job, and go, oh, 9 to 5, or whatever, right? Think of like, how can I make this a real, I have input here. I'm really adding value here. And then this is leading me to my next career. So think on that for the next however many days, right? And thank you very much for listening to this podcast and have a great day.